My name's Johnny.
Drop it.
Hey, how's it going, Joker fam? It's your boy, Haha Joker, aka the Black Joker, back at it again with a Madden video for you guys. So, today we just hit 300 subscribers. So, I just want to give a special thank you to you guys, Joker fam. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. And most importantly, thank you for always commenting. You guys commenting down below helps me out a lot as far as what I can do next with my content, what I can do to improve my content, things of that nature, to eventually grow this channel into something great, I will hope. So, again, I just want to say thank you for all the love, for all the support, and all you guys show me, and it really does mean a lot. You know, a lot of YouTubers get on here and they always say this and that, the likes, subscribes, it's true. It really does. Because it shows that the hard work that we put in, the hard work that we do with editing, stuff like that, it really does pay off. So, again, thank you guys for all the likes. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. And again, thank you guys for commenting down below. But, with that being said, let's get straight into this Madden video. Now, a few things. Alright, number one, there was an update. Now, we're going to talk about this update real quick, because we know EA... Here's the thing. If you guys know anything about EA Sports, understand this. EA Sports, they do a lot of Band-Aid fixes. They don't do actual fixes to things. Okay? Perfect example of what I'm talking about. Everybody knew that running the ball was the meta. Everybody knew that this was a thing. But running the ball was so overpowered that stumbling was never in the game. Now, you guys heard me preach about this before. Yes, and I'm going to preach about it again. Stumbling was never in the game at the beginning of Madden. They decided to put stumbling in the game in hopes to kind of not make the run game so overpowered. Okay? That's number one. Obviously, it didn't work. Alright? Number two, run committing. Run committing was not as good this year as it was before, in previous years when they first introduced run committing. Now, they've quote-unquote fixed run committing. They haven't fixed run committing. I have a video out, a gameplay video out, of me run committing to obviously a specific side, whether it's left, middle, or right, and it does nothing. Okay? And in some cases, if I didn't have a good user, it would have been a touchdown. Okay? That's how bad run committing is in this game. So that's strike two. The other one, Dickerson. Now, Dickerson, how his X Factor worked. He has the NFL 100 X Factor, as a lot of you should know. But how his X Factor works is that essentially it's freight train. So if he doesn't get tackled behind the line of scrimmage, he keeps freight train, which means he essentially breaks the first tackle every single time. That's how it works. It was so overpowered that, with on top of the run game, so many people complain about it, they had to go in and change specifically his NFL 100 X Factor. That no longer that it's tackle behind a scrimmage. It's, you get 5 plays with him, and then that's it. His X Factor is gone. So you get your tackle behind the line of scrimmage, that's fine. You keep your X Factor. But, essentially, after that, those 5 plays, you lose your X Factor. Now, of course, you can get it back, and then it's just the regular freight train X Factor. It's just, if you get tackled behind the line of scrimmage, you lose it. But simply after that, it just, you keep it. But that they had to go in and fix that. Alright? Now, granted, all these Band-Aid fixes to this game, and the fact that nothing really kind of works out the way a lot of people expect it to, it just is what it is. Okay, EA keeps updating this game and this and that, and their updates don't work. All right, it's just the way it is. Now, the update today, they had updated franchise and stuff, but I've talked about updates in this game before. I don't do franchise, so I got nothing to talk about with it. If you guys want to, go ahead, go to the EA Madden 20 forums, go to their forums, and they'll obviously tell you about the update. But for this specifically, we're only talking about gameplay issues as far as with Ultimate Team. Alright? Now, fix an issue I-form type formation that allowed offense offense to disrupt defensive alignments by sending a receiver in motion and then flip the play, leading to an exploit. Now, some of you guys know this, some of you guys don't. Some of you guys are just casual Madden players. I watched some of the Madden Championship games. A lot of players that were running the ball in these Madden Championship games, 9 times out of 10, they're in I formation. There was a glitch in the game that if you motion your receiver, which in I form there's only one receiver, if you motion that receiver all the way across and then flip the play, it will change your defensive kind of coverage, their alignment. It was worse in man coverage because man coverage helped beat run defense. Okay, if some of you guys don't know this, if you run zone against somebody who runs the ball a lot, the first initial reaction of that zone is for them to drop back to their zones. Okay, it's never to step up. In man coverage, it's different. They read the runs better in man coverage than they do in zone coverage. It's just the way it is. But this I form messed with the man coverage and caused exploits within that defense, which gave you easier run lanes essentially. Shout outs to Vortex for winning the Madden Championship. He pretty much stayed in I form for a good amount of the game, as some of you probably should know. If you don't, essentially he won the Madden Club Championship running the ball the entire time except for one play. Now, the next update that they had was fix an issue, a miscalculation of nearby defenders with the matchup nightmare, backfield mismatch, and backfield master's ability. This issue was fixed specifically prevented to double cover from always being calculated correctly, which unbalanced this ability. Previously, we updated Mutt's salary cap cost of the ability to 999 just because it was that overpowered until we could fix the issue. Now that it's fixed, the cap cost for each will return to the original value. Okay, big thank you to Madden community, this and that. Now, some of you guys should know, if you don't, mismatch nightmare on tight ends, specifically on what I use it on, Darren Waller, is very overpowered. Now, I did not realize how overpowered this was until I was in a game, which I believe I posted on my channel. I forgot which gameplay it was, but anyways, Rob Gronkowski was giving me the business. Like, it was absolutely fucking terrible. There was nothing I can do about it. Double covered, triple covered. He was getting the most animations I've ever seen. Now, personally, I only have the one gameplay from that game. But if you guys just go through YouTube and go to Madden 20 Mismatch Nightmare, you'll see a lot of people who have come across this. Some people actually try to counter it with Lurker. Doesn't work. It was really bad. Okay, really bad. To the point that I changed up my entire offensive scheme to more tight end based routes and started implementing more of my tight ends in some of my gameplays now because of how overpowered Mismatch Nightmare is. Now, granted, understand something. When it comes to Darren Waller, with the stats that he has, he's still a beast. With Mismatch Nightmare, he's still a beast. It's still an overpowered, again, band-aid fixes to these updates. Mismatch Nightmare is still an issue. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you different. Okay? This Darren Waller on my main team has 96 speed, 97 catch of traffic with a 99 spec. Okay? He's 6'6", and he's an absolute beast. And with Mismatch Nightmare, it's even worse. I'm not quite sure what his jumping is, but all I do, he has 94 jump. So essentially all I do every game in the red zone, because on my Darren Waller, I have Mismatch Nightmare, Streak Specialist, and Red Zone Threat. every time I get into the 25, I'm high point passing to Darren Waller and aggressive catching. Because 9 times out of 10, when I come out with Darren Waller in the field, I'm in a run formation. And if I'm in run formation, people are going to come out in man coverage. If they're in man coverage to try to stop my run, 9 times out of 10, the person that's on Darren Waller is a linebacker. So not only are you in single coverage for red zone threat, which is better catching and single coverage in the red zone, I will also have streak specialists on and mismatch nightmare on. So essentially, if you're not sending pressure, or if he's not being double covered, he's still going to catch the ball. It is what it is. Now, the calculation that they're talking about for this update essentially means that you will not be getting the animations that you would typically see from most YouTubers that have posted about this. You will not see those animations. So essentially what was happening, if you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, what you would see is you would see your receiver, right, your tight end, going up against a linebacker. Now again, we understand that Madden is a very animation-based game. A lot of things happen in this game animation-wise that shouldn't happen, but it does. Because Mismatch Nightmare is activating against the linebacker, whether or not there's 2 people around him while this is happening, the animation needs to be completed. He's coming down with the ball. Whether or not there's 2 people, another person, whatever around him, it doesn't matter. Double coverage, triple coverage, whatever. It needs to complete the animation of you catching the ball due to Mismatch Nightmare because you're against a linebacker. Now they have quote-unquote changed that it will no longer miscalculate. I highly doubt that, since you guys still haven't figured out zone coverages for the CPU to calculate that there's nobody cutting underneath a purple zone, that the purple should be playing the corner route over top instead of playing over underneath. You guys haven't found a calculation for that, but you fix your abilities in the game for your miscalculations for double coverage. Yeah, I call bullshit. But again, that's just my opinion. Of course, I will have to go in the game and test it out and see. Alright, gameplay coming tomorrow, so who knows? We'll see what happens if it actually fixed it or not. I personally don't run I formation, so the I form fix doesn't really pertain to me. But again, it is what it is. This game is going to continue to have gameplay issues. If it's not one thing, it's another. You know, I see them fixing a lot of stuff on offense, but again, you guys haven't fixed an issue with the nano blitzes coming through on defense and stuff like that. So again, it's always something, and EA just can't get a hold of it. They haven't for at least the past, I would say, 5 years. I've been playing Madden for a long time. It's been getting worse, and hey, the numbers show, the numbers don't lie. It is what it is. You guys can put your Band-Aid fixes on it as much as you want. You can, oh, we got an update coming out. You guys can do all that if you want. It doesn't change what this is. And what this is it's bad. And again, it's why EA is going to have competition very soon when NFL 2K drops. Ultimately, it is what it is. And of course, people will always find ways to, I guess, quote unquote, break the game. And ultimately, it is what it is. People will find ways to glitch the game out and stuff like that. So again, is it all on EA? No, I can't put it all on EA because, yeah, people are going to find ways to exploit the game so they can win. It's just the way it is. But EA needs to do a better job of fixing the problem instead of just putting a Band-Aid over the problem. Oh, run game's too overpowered. Oh, let's bring stumbling back in the game. Alright, well, the run game's still overpowered. Oh, well, how about we just go ahead and fix the most overpowered running back and take away his NFL 100? Okay, well, guys, the run game is still overpowered. Oh, okay, we'll fix run committee. What? That's not fixing the problem. Run committee completely takes away from me possibly playing the pass and strictly playing the run. So if I get play actioned, I'm screwed. That's an automatic touchdown every time. You guys are not fixing the run game. And they just continue to put Band-Aids on it. And it is what it is. Don't want to go on too much of a rant. But there's been another issue as far as with gameplay. Now, a lot of people haven't ran into this. And you might. If you play Weekend League, you might run into it. So I'm just letting you guys know now. If you've stayed this long into the video, I'm letting you guys know now. Nasty Streak. Now, some of you guys know about Nasty Streak. Some of you might not know. But Nasty Streak was an issue before, which they nipped in the butt pretty quickly. Round of applause for EA Sports. But now, going back to what I just said a few seconds ago, people are going to find a way to exploit the game. Before, it was putting a left tackle with Nasty Streak tied in, and pretty much you can just pancake corners all the way downfield to the safeties. Easy. They fixed it. Now, people are now finding ways to now put players that can get Nasty Streak and put them at fullback. Now, if you run I form or have a strong formation and you have a player, an old lineman that could go into fullback that has Nasty Streak, 9 times out of 10 that fullback is going, if you run stretch or toss, 9 times out of 10 that fullback is going to hit a corner or a safety first. So again, don't know the formations. I haven't tried doing it yet or tested it out or anything like that, but it's just one more thing that's going to be a problem. And as you guys know, it's at the back end of the year for Madden, and the updates are going to become less frequent. I'm going to take a guess and say that the next update coming up will be the last update for the game period. And then all their focus is going to go into Madden 21, as it's kind of already have being, you know, Series 6 being the last series. So, again, it is what it is. But those were the 2 updates. That's an issue for as far as the Nasty Streak, old lineman going to fullback. You know, I haven't seen anybody do it yet. But I can see how it can be done. But it might be just one of those things where if you're in a playbook or a certain formation, you might be able to get away with it. I've seen people put wide receivers in wildcat formation. All right, so I'm not surprised. It can be done. So who knows? We'll see. But as far as Darren Waller and his mismatch nightmare ability, we'll be testing that out on tomorrow's gameplay. So we'll see how it works. But before I end the video, a few things. If you guys haven't done your ultimate challenges yet, your 7-game squad, 7 games head-to-head, all that stuff, if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and do it. Got real glitchy as far as my pulls. I finished out my 7 games for my head-to-head, and we got our 2 game changer packs. Was very happy about it. So again, already made some moves and stuff like that. As you guys see, we're sitting at 1.2 mil, and what we did was, I think it was in my auctions or okay. So here's what we got. So as you guys see, we have Darren Waller on the auction block. So what I ended up doing was that we had a 97 pass. We went ahead and put that on Waller, sold Waller, and we pulled Sherman out of the game changer pack, which I was very happy about, going for about 221K. So I was very happy about that we pulled him out of the game changer pack that we got from our 7 head-to-head wins. So I'm very happy about that. And then we went ahead, had some stuff from the game changer pack, some little 86s and stuff like that. Quick sold those for the training. Went ahead and pulled 2 Theme Diamond players, 2 Theme Diamond 2 player packs from the training store. And we went ahead and pulled Quinton Spain, and we went ahead and put him on the auction block. So very lucky that we pulled him in 2 tries. So I was very happy about that. And yeah, right now we're sitting on 1.2 mil, 10K training, and on top of that, we had from our leveling up, we had our UL pack, and we ended up getting a nice pull from that too, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. But Joker, why all this? Why did you, Waller on his put Waller on a power up pass, sold him this and that. Why you do all this for? Well, had a lot of you guys talking to me about a specific corner that y'all said was pretty glitchy, and I gotta say he's played pretty well for me. Played very, very well for me so far. But as you guys can see, the new Dolphins signee, Byron Jones, is currently on my squad. I have him on my Raiders. I have him on my Oakland Raiders team. I will be going through everything, and y'all know how I do my stuff, so you already know what time it is. But I just want you guys to know that I did pick up Byron Jones. Have him already maxed out. We have him on a 98 power up pass right now. So again, obviously from the leveling up. So we have him on a 98 pass right now, and you know I could just buy him outright, but you know screw it. I'll just keep it on him. Hopefully the ULs that come out tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. The ULs that come out this weekend, hopefully there'll be something I could, you know, get. I'll just buy them right away, whoever it is, preferably a Raider. But, again, Byron Jones, very happy. Happy he's on the squad. Plays very well. As far as what we pulled from the UL pack, we ended up getting a 95 overall, can't think of his name, Rod Woodson. Again, I don't know what I want to do with him yet. He's going for around 100 and something K right now. But, yeah, man. I'm going to hold on to him for now. Just in case for training purposes. If I need to power up somebody or whatever the case is. I'm going to keep him there for the training purposes. And also from the 94 pack, I believe. The level 94 pack. Or is it level 95? It's either 94 or 95 level up. But we went ahead and I picked up Moss. Now, the NFL 100. So I went this direction with Moss simply because Moss is going to get a Ultimate Legend eventually. And when he does, this guy's price is going to go up. I'm hoping to at least 200K. Because right now he's going for like 100 and something K. Now, or 126K, which is very, very low. Now, again, if he does go up in price, great. Alright, I just made a come up, great. If he doesn't go up in price, then it's probably just going to be a quick sell, and it is what it is. I got training, so I really wouldn't care. But, you know, that's what we got right now. We got two players that will be going for a good amount of training if I need it. If not, I'll just go ahead and sell them for 100K or whatever they're going for at the time, and I'll just make my coins back. But again, Byron Jones, very happy he's on the squad, and I'm very happy the Dolphins picked him up. As some of you guys know, I've stated it before in previous videos, but I am a Dolphins fan, born and raised in Dade County. Had a cousin play for UM. Had a cousin, my cousin also played for UM, also played for the Dolphins. So, again, big Dolphins fan. Personally, as far as like real life, I like the Oakland Raiders. I like John Gruden. Even when he played for the Bucks, I've always liked John Gruden, like how he coaches his teams. Like, he's by far one of my favorite coaches. So it's just how his style is, just how he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always been a good coach. I've never really liked any other coaches besides Tony Dungy. Tony Dungy was another good coach that I liked. But between him and John Gruden, those are my favorite coaches. So, again, did I always follow the Raiders? No. But since this season I started from, well, the season that passed, I follow the Raiders, like the Raiders again. But if you ask me if I'm a Dolphins fan or I'm a Raiders fan, I'm a Dolphins fan. It's just the way it is. But again, that's not going to stop me from uploading content to you guys. It's not going to stop me from uploading Oakland Raiders gameplay to you guys. And it's not going to stop me from uploading Raiders gameplay to you guys next year. Alright, or the year after that, or hopefully NFL 2K does something and maybe, you know, I'll upload stuff on that too for the Oakland Raiders team. But again, just want to let you guys know that I've had questions in the past about it and stuff like that. So I've stated it before in past videos that I am a Dolphins fan. So if you guys didn't know, I am. If that makes a difference for you guys, then I'm sorry it does, but just the way it is. Very happy he's on the squad. I'm going to have his gameplay coming to you guys tomorrow. I'll go over his stats and this and that. Like I said, you guys know how I do my stuff. But anyways, ultimately, those are the updates as far as iForm. Those are updates as far as Mismatch Nightmare. Don't know about the exploit with the nasty streak in the fullback. Again, I haven't seen anything on it, so I'm just gonna kind of let that slide. But yeah, man, got my coins, made our moves, got our 7 games done. Got our 7 games done for our ultimate kickoff. I got a few more games I gotta play for squads. I might do a solos. I don't know. I really don't like doing solo battles, but we're on quarantine, so screw it. I might just do it if I got time to or whatever. But ultimately, if I was you guys, go ahead and get them done. Especially if you're a no money spent team, go ahead, get that stuff done, get it knocked out. Once again, I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who likes my channel, everybody who supports me. It really does mean a lot. Thank you for 300 subs. On our way to 1K. I want to hit 1K before I hit 1 year on YouTube. Right now, I believe we're on 6 months now. So, again, 6 more months. I'm sure we can do a Joker fam on our way to 1K subs. So, thank you guys for all your support. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel, Joker fam. Your support means a lot. To the next one, guys. Peace.